Hi sewists and aspiring sewists, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Doyen, and in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you a technique on how to properly fix a front pocket. So if this looks like what you're interested in, then you want to keep watching this video till the end. So for the pocket design and the band design, I'm going to be working with this checkers material. So this is my sleeve already. I'm already gonna add to make the t-shirt in its complete form. So the only thing remaining here is the sleeve band and the front pocket. So what I have measured on my down sleeve is 7.5, so I'm just going to add half-inch seam allowance to that. So the next thing you want to do here is to place your fabric on a double fold like this. Then for the length of this, I'm going to measure 3 inches. So I'm just going to cut out the 3 inches just as you can see me do right here. So by the time I'm going to be folding this, I'm going to be left with 1.5 inches. I hope you understand. Then for the circumference of this, I'm going to be working with 8 inches, and I'm going to cut out the remaining parts that we have. So this is what we have, and this is what it's looking like. So I'm just going to be sewing on this part, then also do the same thing on the other side as well. So on this sleeve band here, you can decide to actually add a stay to it so that it can become more firm, and you can decide to leave it like that because the fabric I'm working with is quite lighter. So I decided to leave it like that. So I'm going to be folding on this joining. So basically the joining is going to be connected towards the joining of the sleeve, just as you can see. Then I'm going to knot the center point and also knot the center point. That's the other part of the joining on my band as well. So what I'm going to be doing here is the notch part is going to be connected towards each other, just as you can see me illustrate in this video. So I'm just going to pin that down. Then the other end, which is the joining part, is going to also be connected to the joining of the sleeve. I hope you understand. And since we're working with a stretchy fabric, you have to be very careful at this point. So I'm just going to be sewing on the non-stretchy fabric, which is the checkers material. This also applies, this method also applies to if you're working with an ankara or a non-stretchy fabric. So I'm just going to be sewing this round, just as you can see. So you don't need to you need to apply pressure on the non-stretch on the stretchy part. Just focus on the non-stretchy part. So I'm just going to repeat the same thing on the other side as well. So this is what it looks like. So after sewing, this is what the two sleeves look like. So you can see that it is actually not difficult to achieve. So the next thing here is our pocket, our front pocket. So for my pocket measurements, I'm going to go by measuring 7 inches as the length measurement for my pockets, which also includes the seam and folding allowance. So I'm just going to cut that away. Then for the width of my pockets, just because I want to maintain the design, I'm just going to trim a bit from what we have here, because I want to just make sure that the design part is also straight while I am actually folding the pocket. So once you have that done, then I'm just going to measure the width. For the width of my pocket, I'm going to be working with 6 inches, and I'm going to also cut that out, just as you can see me do right here. So the next thing you want to do here is to just make a fold on the top side of your pocket. So I'm going to be folding on an amount of about 1.5 inches here. Then I'm going to make a stitch on my straight sewing machine. So after sewing, this is what it looks like. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to make a fold on the sides of my pocket and also at the bottom side of my pockets on an allowance of 0.5. So after making a fold, this is what it looks like. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to form the center point for my pocket, which is what you can see me do right here. So I'm just going to be folding it, then create a crease line at the center of my pocket. So after creating a crease line on your pocket, the next thing you want to do is to fold the side edge at the bottom, just like this, just as you can see me do right here. So I'm just going to go ahead to iron this to form a crease line around here. So after forming a crease line, this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to go ahead to actually attach this to my t-shirt. So this technique is mainly applicable to stretchy fabric, and the fabric I'm working with is actually very stretchy. So what we want to do here is to measure the length before our pocket attachment. So I'm going to measure 8 inches downward away from my shoulder line, just as you can see me do right here. So I'm just going to position this pin here just after these 8 inches. So this is where the pocket positioning is going to be. So from the center point of the neckline, I'm going to measure 2 inches from the center point before the pocket. So before the pocket, we're going to measure 2 inches so that we can properly align the pocket area. So from the shoulder line, we came down by 8 inches, while from the midpoint of the neckline, the band, we came inward by 2 inches away from the center point. I hope you understand. So I'm just going to be pinning down just as you can see me do right here. So the next thing you want to do after this is to turn your t-shirt over to the wrong face. So what we're going to be doing here is to trace out the pocket from the inside.
Hello, I'm super excited to announce to you that our online courses are now available. So if you are interested in learning more about streetwear, you want to know how to make t-shirts, joggers, hoodies, varsity jacket, tracksuits, sweatpants, cargo pants, and so many more, these courses are made for you. The courses are displayed on your screen. So if you are interested in registering for any of these courses, then you want to just click on the link underneath this video to register for these courses. And guys, guess what? These courses are well detailed. You're going to be learning how to identify fabrics, how to matchmake fabrics, size charts, measurements, and the like, depending on the course you are actually subscribing for. So you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. So kindly click on the link in my bio. Kindly click on the link in the description to actually register for this class. Bye.
So the next thing I'm going to do here is to apply my stay from the inside of my fabric. So I'm going to follow the shape of my pockets from the inside and cut out what is going to be sufficient for that. So this is what I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to go ahead to heat this up on this surface. So after heating it up, this is what we have. So I'm just going to turn this over to the right face. So the essence of the stay is to make the stretchy part of the fabric very stable so you can stitch on it. So I'm just going to go ahead to actually stitch this on my straight sewing machine. So this same method is also applicable to if you are working with a stretchy fabric, even for your pockets. All you just need to do is apply a stay to the wrong side so as to keep the pockets area very stable. So I'm just going to be sewing this around the shape of my pockets, and that will be all for this particular section. So on the part where I applied the stay, you can see that it is no longer stretching. It is only the part I didn't apply stay that it is now stretching. So on my pocket area, you can see that my fabric is no longer stretching from this video. But on the other side that I didn't apply the stay, you can see that it is still stretching. So this is what we're trying to achieve. So after attaching my front pocket, this is what it looks like. So you can see that it is actually not difficult to achieve. So the next thing I'm just going to do here is to make a fold on my t-shirt, just as you can see me illustrate in this video. I'm going to be using my taping machine for that. So here is the final look of what we just created. So you can see that it is actually very easy to achieve. So if you want a tutorial video on how to achieve a v-neck t-shirt, I'm going to be dropping the link in the comment section. And if you're going to be trying this, please kindly let me know in the comment section. And if you're to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do not forget to subscribe now and hit on the notification bell to always get notified when I drop a new video. Like this particular video, comment and share to your loved ones, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.